What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode, y'all. This is episode 15 of the Highlight Heatwave, man. And I'm your host, the one and only King Tyson, y'all. And tonight, we'll break it down in chaotic, violent, and backlash shaping episode of Monday Night Raw, y'all. And guess what? We are days away now from Backlash in Tampa, and Raw delivered a absolute carnage. So let's go. Let's turn up the heat, and let's get into the Highlight Heatwave. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Highlight Heatwave, man. Like I said earlier, I'm your host, the one and only King Tyson, man. This is episode 15, y'all. And guess what? We're in the middle of the work week. So how was your week so far, man? You guys made it to the middle of the work week. So hopefully, like I said, over the weekend was a freaking weekend. So hopefully your weekend was stress-free, successful, and hopefully everything went your way, man. Hopefully everything went your way in this crazy world, man. So look, like I was saying earlier, we're days away from the one and only Backlash, man. So how y'all feeling about that? Put that in the comments. We're days away from Backlash, and we're weeks away. And I don't say weeks away, we're weeks from. We're weeks from WWE WrestleMania 42, y'all. Everything's just happening so fast. It's just happening so fast. Time is flying. So, speaking of time flying, man, let's talk about what happened on Monday Night Raw, man. What really went down on Monday Night Raw? Hopefully, y'all had a great weekend, man. It was a beautiful weekend, and now we're on to the Mother's Day weekend, which is coming up this weekend. Like I said, we're days away from Backlash, man. So how y'all feeling out there? Backlash, WrestleMania just passed. We're on into another PLE, man. We're on to another PLE Backlash. So it's going down. So we're going to talk about Backlash matches later on. We're going to talk about Seth Rollins. Man, we're going to talk about Bron Breakker. We're going to talk about the Street Profits. There's a lot that's going down. So, all right. So, buckle up, everybody. We're going to get into the Highlight Heatwave. We're going to start off with Seth Rollins destroyed by Bron Breakker, man. Seth Rollins gets destroyed by Bron Breakker. So, look. All right, y'all. So, look. Let's get into Seth Rollins gets destroyed by Bron Breakker, man. So, look. Let's talk about it. So, Raw opened up with Seth Rollins, y'all. He was trying to hit the ring, but Bron Breakker came in and said, not today. He stopped Seth Rollins right in his tracks. So look, Bron Breakker blindsided Seth Rollins with a spear. Then he ragdolled his ass into the barricade. Then he crushed security, and he speared him again. Later that night, y'all, it went down on Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw was crazy. So this man is unhinged, y'all, heading into Backlash. He's unhinged heading into Backlash. So look, quick heat check on this. Let's get into the heat check on this. Is Bron Breakker the most dangerous rising star in the WWE right now, y'all? Or is the WWE over pushing him too fast? Put it in the comments. Seth Rollins and Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker is tired of Seth Rollins. Bron Breakker has been put out for, 6 months now, y'all? So he's trying to take Seth Rollins out and Backlash. So we're going to see what happens at Backlash, y'all. Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker. What's going down? Put in the comments, y'all. Who's winning that match right there at Backlash? Stay tuned for that this weekend. Stay tuned for that this weekend, y'all. Backlash is this weekend. We're days away. All right? Let's keep it pushing, man. Let's keep it pushing. Like I say on every week, on every episode, if y'all like more of this content, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man, to your boy, man. We're on the way to 10,000 subscribers, man. I can't say that enough without y'all help. Let's do it together in 2026, all right? Let's do it. Judgment Day drama and JD McDonough's steals a win, y'all. JD McDonough steals a win, so it's going down. So look, Finn Balor versus JD McDonough ended in pure Judgment Day chaos, of course. So Roxanne Perez smashed Finn Balor with a hitting hammer and letting JD steal the win, y'all. So Judgment Day is messy, paranoid, and violent. So look, remember last week, Finn Balor and Roxanne had a conversation. Roxanne, after she hit Finn Balor with that hammer, she wasn't feeling that too much. So I don't know, y'all. Do y'all think at Backlash, will Roxanne turn on the Judgment Day? That's a good question. Will Roxanne turn on the Judgment Day? So let's get into the heat check on this. Anyway, let's talk about it. Is Roxanne becoming the most unpredictable member of the Judgment Day, y'all? Put it in the comments. Is she becoming the most unpredictable member of the Judgment Day? All right. Let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it pushing. We're moving right along, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. We're going up. Also, y'all, make sure y'all, I want to make sure y'all know it. I appreciate Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, man. Every week and every episode, man. I get more followers, subscribers every week, every day, actually. Subscribers every day. But anyway, appreciate y'all. We're going up. Let's move to the next segment, y'all. Let's talk about Tag Team Mayhem, Rusev and Ethan Page, y'all, versus Penta and Javon Evans. So look, Rusev and Ethan Page end up winning the match anyway. So look, let's take a look at how it went down. Rusev and Ethan Page took down Penta and Javon Evans after Page encountered Ethan's, aerial attack, and Rusev slammed Penta through the announce table, y'all. This team is heating up at the perfect time, right at the perfect time. So, like I said, Ethan Page and Rusev just hit it all. As soon as Ethan Page came into Monday Night Raw, he got drafted NXT into Monday Night Raw. And him and Rusev are just like best friends now. They smiling and shit at each other. So I don't know what's going to become of this thing. So I believe if Rusev doesn't win at Backlash, matter of fact, I think it's going to be a fatal four-way match at Backlash. Put it like this, if Penta retains his championship, I believe Rusev and Ethan Page will be going after the tag team championships. I believe that'd be a good tag team pair right there. All right? So, like I said, they heating up at the perfect time. So let's keep it pushing, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. Y'all, Sol Ruka joins Monday Night Raw, y'all, and she takes out Becky Lynch, the women's IC champion. She takes her down. So Sol Ruka officially signed her contract. Sol Ruka officially signed her Raw contract, y'all, but Becky Lynch interrupted that shit, and Ruka hit her with the Soul Snatcher, y'all. She hit her with a Soul Snatcher and a star-making moment right there. Like I said, all the NXTs are making that moment on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. So let's get into the heat check on that. So is Sol Ruka, is her name, man? Is Sol Ruka the next breakout women's star on Raw, y'all? Is she the next breakout star on Raw? Put it in the comments, y'all. Make sure y'all put it in the comments right here on the Highlight Heatwave. All right, let's keep it moving with Joe Henry versus Austin Theory Chaos. That was crazy right there. That match, it was chaos. Logan Paul interfered, y'all, causing a disqualification. And then look, the Street Profits are back. The Street Profits ran in, and then Bron Breakker returned again, y'all. Bron Breakker returned again. Seth Rollins tried to fight back, but it was just chaos everywhere. When Bron Breakker came in, y'all, Bron Breakker just shut down the show. He took out the Street Profits, and he also, like I said, he speared Seth Rollins again, man. So what's gonna come of this? What is gonna come of this? Y'all put in the comments. What are y'all thoughts about this 6-man? We got the Vision versus the Street Profits and Seth Rollins. That's crazy right now. It's going down. I see a goddamn 6-man tag coming next week, y'all. I see a 6-man tag match coming next week. All right. So look, our main man, y'all. Our main man. We're gonna talk about Oba Femi, y'all. He destroys Otis from Alpha Academy. My boy Oba Femi just went in. So Oba Femi crushed Otis in the opening challenge match. Remember, Oba Femi is just having open challenges every week and every night. So we'll see who's gonna be able to stop Oba Femi, because he's the new monster. He's the new monster right now. What's gonna happen? We don't know. So hopefully Oba Femi gets a good ass challenge at Backlash. We'll see if he even have an open challenge at Backlash. But I don't see no matches for Oba Femi coming this Saturday. So all right, let's keep it moving, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, man. We almost through it, man. We almost done. I appreciate everybody for pulling up on me every week and every episode for this goddamn recap we be doing. It's episode 15 with your boy, man, King Tyson. We've been doing this for, 2-3 years? No, it's 2 years now. It's 2 years, not 3 years. It's 2 years now. So y'all just now, getting into, the Highlight Heatwave. Back last year, I was the Raw SmackDown. You know how that go. So I just rebranded myself and came up with this, the Highlight Heatwave, y'all. So we're moving on up in 2026, y'all. So make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. And like I've been saying for the last couple of months now, and every week and every episode, we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, man. So make sure y'all hit that like, share, subscribe. I can't say that enough, all right? So let's get into the last part of the show, man. The last part of the show, we're going to talk about Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu contract signing. And that shit, it was crazy. It went down, man. It went down. Jacob Fatu is tired of Roman Reigns talking his shit. So this was the most intense segment of the night right here, y'all. The most intense segment of the night. Roman Reigns, talked about family respect and the tongue of death grip, y'all. He was like, really gonna pull that out? He said, you pull the tongue of death grip out, like at a bar or some shit like that. He said, you don't pull that out on family. So, Roman Reigns was mad as a motherfucker. So Fatu snapped back, y'all, saying that he's fighting for survival. He wants the championship and everything Roman Reigns got, y'all. He wants the shoes, the clothes, the house, the cars. He want it all. All right. So look. So then he put Roman Reigns through another table with the Tonga grip again, y'all, with the death grip. So this feud is personal, violent, and unpredictable. So what's going down? What's going down at Backlash, y'all? Let's get into a heat check question on that. Is Jacob Fatu the real threat to Roman Reigns, y'all? New title reign. Put it like that. Is Jacob Fatu the new threat to Roman Reigns? Because it seemed like Roman Reigns was fading away, y'all. Roman Reigns was fading the fuck out. So will Jacob Fatu be the new World Heavyweight Champion this Saturday at Backlash, y'all? So speaking of Backlash, let's get into the matches that we got so far that's confirmed in Tampa, y'all. Tampa, Florida. Here we go. Like I said, Jacob Fatu versus Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship, y'all. Who y'all got winning that? I believe it might need Jacob Fatu. It might surprise the shit out of everybody. We just gonna have to see. Also, y'all, we're going Backlash. We're going back to WrestleMania. This is the rematch, the WrestleMania rematch. Trick Williams versus Sami Zayn for the men's United States Championship. Hopefully, Trick Williams keeps the championship, and hopefully Sami Zayn doesn't retain. I mean, not retain, but get the championship back again. That would be some dumb shit for Trick Williams to win the championship for 1 month and then Sami Zayn. Matter of fact, it hadn't even been a month yet. Been a couple of weeks after WrestleMania, and then Sami Zayn win the championship back again. But this is some shit that the WWE do, so I won't be surprised. All right, and also we cannot forget, y'all, Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker, y'all. That's going down. That match, I believe, is gonna be a whole lot of interferences in that match right there. So that's gonna be one of my favorite matches to see right there. Already, I already called it a favorite match. Oh, must-see match. All right, let's get into Asuka. We got Asuka versus Io Sky, and Asuka says she's cutting ties with her at Backlash. She says she's tired of Asuka ass, and when they had that interview on Monday Night Raw, Asuka spit poison mist in Io Sky's face. She spit in her face. I will slap the shit out of Asuka. But anyway, I digress. Asuka versus Io Sky. Asuka versus Io Sky at Backlash, y'all. Who y'all got winning that? I'm going for Io Sky. She gotta have revenge. She looking for revenge right now. And also, a match right here, it's gonna be Danhausen, the vampire in Brooklyn, versus, and the mystery partner versus The Miz and Kid Wilson, y'all. So the vampire in Brooklyn and the mystery partner versus The Miz and Kid Wilson. I want to call him the vampire in Brooklyn, but his name Danhausen, aka the vampire in Brooklyn. All right, so that's the matches we got so far, y'all, and I'll let y'all know as the days go on what other matches we got coming up. All right, so let's get into a heat check on this right here, y'all. Who should Danhausen's mystery partner be, y'all? Drop your fantasy picks right here in the comments on the Highlight Heatwave, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up on me, man. That was it. That was it right there. That was it on the Raw recap, man. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And let's not forget, like I said, for the 100,000th time, you're on the road to 10,000 subscribers, y'all. I can't say that enough. Appreciate y'all, man. So that was a wrap up of the Highlight Heatwave, y'all. Raw delivered a violent betrayal and backlash level intensity right there. So drop y'all debate answers in the comments. Hit that subscribe button. Get ready. Backlash is in Tampa, and it's going to be insane, y'all. It's going to be insane. And I'll see y'all after the show for a full recap, y'all. Like I'm saying every week and every episode, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're right here with the one and only King Tyson. I will see y'all on the next episode. I'm out.